I want to say a few more words today about becoming magnetic to the opposite sex. But I want to do so in relation to our connection to our source, because our connection, our source connection, is very important to understand if we want to support our personal growth and if we want to understand what it means to be magnetic to other people. Because really, the spiritual connection that we have with Source, if we have one, is a very magnetic frequency, because our Source connection is a very high frequency one, and is one that we can foster on a daily basis, and one that is a very joyful place to be. And therefore I want to talk about this beautiful place of source connection today, which will, if we foster this connection, spill out into our life in every area, and will ultimately become very magnetic to other people, because within that relationship we will be joyful because we're operating at a higher frequency. We will be happier because we are operating through a strong source connection and relationship. Therefore, we feel more satisfied and more fulfilled as we come in line with that source connection. And this is an enormously magnetic reality to be in, because it actually draws other people to us, not only in a romantic way, but in a way that they find attractive, and therefore they want to know what it is that you have, because they see that you're operating in a reality that's very happy and joyful and very high frequency. And of course, from this place, from this reality, we're obviously going to draw lots of good things to us, including those people and things that we want to attract, because in source connection, we're operating from a higher frequency, because source is the highest frequency. It is the Creator's frequency. And so I want to share with you a little bit about this place of special connection to source connection, which is your Creator, the place that you have emanated from. And anyone can come into this close connection with their Creator source. And all we need to do, if we want to do that, is to ask that we have that close connection with our Creator source, and it will be given to us. If our heart is in the right place, then we will come in line with that source connection and with that spirit from whence we came, so that we can come into a deeper knowledge and deeper understanding of that source connection, which, as I say, is very, very high frequency. And if we want to do that, it's often a good idea to have a clear out of all the negativity in our lives, because then we come with a clean slate, and we are then able, when we do that, to maintain a very high frequency in our lives. which, as I say, is a very joyful place to be, but it's also a place of safety because we're not in that negative realm. We're nowhere near the lower frequencies, and therefore we are out of the way of any negativity, and we are less likely to draw any negativity in our lives because we're not operating on that lower level. And so we're more likely to attract and magnetize those people and things that are operating on the same level that we are. And therefore, it's a pretty good idea if we want to magnetize good stuff into our lives and to live from a joyful place of love and receptivity of all those good things. It's a pretty good idea to clear out the negativity, to allow ourselves to operate and receive the higher energies so that there are no blockages to those energies coming in, and so that we can magnetize from the level that we want to magnetize from. Because people are going to be attracted dependent on the level of energy that you're operating from. And so, someone operating from a higher level and living on the higher level frequencies are less likely to be attracted to someone who is operating on the lower level frequencies, because they've probably done quite a lot of personal development work and daily work, really, to keep this personal source connection going, and they're less likely to want to lower themselves down to the lower frequencies because they know that that's not going to attract what they want. And so I want to emphasize today that it's a very high frequency place in this source connection, and it's also a place where we operate from love, because source is love, and love and compassion and joy are very high frequency states to be in, and which is why it feels so good operating on the higher frequencies rather than being in those lower frequencies where all the negative stuff is going on, and you're less likely to find any joy or happiness in those circumstances. So it's really important to understand that our spirituality is what manifests our lives for us, and so it's important to focus, especially at these times that we're in, on our source connection first, so that we fill up on that love and joy and high frequency energy, which we are then able to take out into the world and to share with other people, because we have more energy to give, because we are being topped up through our source connection. So people who are wanting to take energy from other people often are not filling up on this source connection, which fulfills our needs on every level through this intimate source connection, and therefore they feel this lack within them, which they sometimes feel with relationships or materialism and what have you, rather than going back to that source connection and filling up through meditation and just dwelling in that high frequency realm, which is our source connection in love. So I hope some of that helps someone out there to be able to magnetize what you really want into your life, and maybe even a member of the opposite sex who is also operating on a high frequency level. So as always, much love, and stay safe and very happy. Bye bye.